Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and again coming to you from Ledyard, hosted by their financial advisors. At Ledyard, you get more than just bankers with knowledge, expertise, and local decision-making capabilities. Ledyard offers true partnerships. Today, Linda Mack from Ledyard Financial Advisors will give us a rundown on what makes a good client fit. Katherine Nevins will give us a rundown of the holiday events coming up in Warner. Tatianna Sisk, an artist, will introduce us to her work now hanging at Blue Loon Bakery. And we'll close with Megan Cardillo, who will tell us about the New London Historical Society's Holiday Open House. But first, these messages from another good local business that's making today's show possible. Remember, buying local is an important way to sustain the communities and programs we all love.
The American Red Cross blood supply is at historically low levels this winter, and we're facing a dangerous situation. Hospitals and patients are counting on donors to get the blood they need. Make a life-saving appointment today. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from Ledyard Bank here in Hanover. We like to check in with them at the end of the year every year, and we're excited to be here today. And I'm now joined by Linda Mack, who's the Director of Client Relationships. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about yourself, and you're fairly new to Ledyard, and why you chose to join Ledyard.
So I've been in banking and investments for over 20 years.
Wow.
And this was an easy decision to make. What sets Ledyard apart is the new leadership. Although we have been in the community deeply rooted, the new leadership brings new innovation and financial stability in a very challenging world that we're in. So it was very easy for me to come and be part of the team. And when we speak about team, it's the people. During my interview process, I met with all different people within the organization, from the CFO to the financial advisors. And I think as I look across the team, we see 25 years of experience, and then we also have new financial advisors that we're bringing on, and it's just a mesh. We are making sure that even the new advisors, although they have great expertise, they come with new ideas. And then we have the senior people that still are bringing new ideas, but also we're passing wisdom from one team member to the other and cross-training. So it's just an exciting opportunity and time to be here. I have to say, this is probably the best group of people I've ever worked with.
Oh, I love that. Amazing.
A bank is made up of people.
Yes,
and,
you can't do it alone.
The team has expertise and tenure. And then we have new, younger financial advisors and people joining the team. So just to be a part of that and be able to help us grow and fulfill the vision in this very difficult time is very amazing.
Amazing. No, you're exactly right. And a team is what, all those different people is what makes a team so vibrant at something like Ledyard. Tell us about what the team is currently working on.
So we are looking at different ways to be more efficient and grow. We're looking to grow and expand, and then also deepen and enhance our client relationships.
Amazing.
So just looking at the journey of bringing on new clients, and then what that journey looks like once they're with Ledyard, and creating a consistent experience from one person to the next.
I love that. And talk about the type of client for our viewers watching. Who's a good fit for someone at Ledyard?
So I would say anybody.
Okay, good.
But more specifically, if we have a young person who is just entering the workforce, we really can work with them to help with the family planning, 529, Roth IRAs, and different things to get them looking for that first-time home buyer and saving. And then if somebody's in their mid-career, we really can help look at their 401k, their 403b, look at different ways to enhance their retirement savings and make sure that they're planning appropriately. And then if somebody is in their retirement years, when to start collecting for Social Security, for Medicare, Medicaid, looking at long-term care and legacy planning, all the different tools that go into financial advising. One of the things that our advisors do is they have a scenario where they can not only plan with you, but show you how different decisions would impact your financial planning.
That's great.
And help you to make the right decisions throughout the course of your life.
Wow, that's incredible. And the best thing for people to do is just get in touch with Ledyard to learn more about how all this works?
Yes.
I love that. And that's a wide range of people who might be watching to say, this is exactly what I need help with, all those different elements and parts of life.
Yes, exactly. So we look forward to working with them.
Amazing. Well, Linda Mack, very nice to meet you and welcome to Ledyard.
Thank you.
Thank you. When we return, we'll hear about a holiday festival in Warner. But first, let's keep it here to Yankee Chronicle as we hear from another one of the fine businesses that are involved in making this show happen. Please stay with us.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. Let's head down to Warner to hear about a day of holiday fun being prepared. Hi, Katherine.
Thank you, Abby. I want to welcome all of you to Main Street Bookends, and I want to tell you about a really nice event that's coming up that we celebrate every year. It's been a little bit, we haven't been able to do it so much the last few years, so this is really the first year we get to bring the Warner Hometown Holiday event really back in style. It's going to be Saturday, December 2nd, and it will consume all of Main Street like we always do. Lots and lots of things going on. I want to always remind people that we have 3 restaurants and a cafe here. We have lots of shops. We have museums. We have a lot of things going on. And this particular day, we're going to be celebrating the Hometown Holiday here. Inside the town hall, there's going to be the Festival of Trees. And this is a lighted tree display that are decorated by the local nonprofit groups. And that's the entire hall, Warner Town Hall is taken over by Christmas trees. It's really quite lovely. From 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock, down in the lower level of the town hall, is the Holiday Farmers Market. These are all of our wonderful farmers that we have in the area, and they will be there with their goods down in the basement. At 11 o'clock, there will be the Gingerbread Man play, which is put on by the Kearsarge Conservatory of Performing Arts, otherwise known as KCPA. And they will be doing the Gingerbread Man at 11 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I have it that Santa will be coming, so there will be photographs available with Santa at 2 o'clock. Now, elsewhere in the town, from 9:30 until 1 o'clock, the library's children's room will be open for children making crafts. So come and make a craft in the children's room. From 10 to 4, the Warner Historical Society will have their artists and artisans set up in the Upton Chandler House. This is always a lovely event. Actually, the night before, the evening before, from 5 to 7, they're going to have a wine reception where you can come in and get a preview of all the wonderful artists that are in the Upton Chandler House. So that's the Warner Historical Society, and they will be open from 10 to 4. Studio at B Zinc, which is on 57 Kearsarge Mountain Road, will be open. Her wonderful art will be available to all. That's the studio. A very special event from Main Street Warner Inc. They're opening up the Main Street Lodge, the area which is the performance area, which was the old Baptist church. That will be open at 4:30 for a cappella carols from a couple of women known as Nice and Naughty. It's actually Peg Chafee and Cheryl Sager. and they'll be in there from 4:30 doing Christmas carols, traditional Christmas carols. And so that's open to all. At that point, we welcome everyone to stay in town and take advantage of our wonderful, wonderful restaurants that we have up and down. We have Reed's, we have Cafe One East, we have the Local, which everyone's very excited about the reopening of the Local, and we have Charlie Mack's. So please come and enjoy the downtown. There are also wonderful shops. There's the Buttonwood shop that just opened up, and that's full of crafts and arts, wonderful little shop. There's of course the Warner Public Market. So there are many things up and down Main Street. Oh, and by the way, Main Street Bookends is also going to be part of this. And so we're very happy. We're going to have 3 of our local, very well-known authors down in the gallery. We're going to have David Elliott from 10 a.m. to noon, children's author. From noon to 2 o'clock, we'll have Jack Noon. He's the New Hampshire historian with all of his books. And then from 2 to 4, we have Matt Forrest Essenwine, also many, many children's books. So there is a lot going on. I need to mention also that up at the Indian Museum, they are holding a very special spaghetti dinner fundraiser. Now this is to raise money for Steve and Jan Hibbard, who he's undergoing some pretty major surgery. So this is an opportunity for people to help with the fundraiser. And so there's a lot going on. So come down to Warner Saturday, September 2nd. Up and down Main Street, there'll be so much going on, and enjoy our hometown holiday. So for more details, if you need to know the times and the places, please just go to our website, mainstreetbookends.com, and look under the site for the Warner Hometown Holiday, and the whole schedule will be there for you. We always want to end with a line from my brother, which was, "Something wonderful is always happening in Warner." So please come on down.
Thank you, Katherine. What a true community effort. When we return, Yankee Chronicle heads to Blue Loon Bakery for a visit with their current occupier of the Micro Gallery. But first, a word from our underwriter that makes this show possible. Please stay tuned.
This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner. For books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner.
Can I go to the sleepover?
I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Welcome back to Your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. There are new artists being presented by the Center for the Arts in their micro galleries. Let's head out to meet Tatianna Sisk at Blue Loon Bakery.
I was born in Ukraine at the Soviet time under the Soviet's Duma, which Ukraine was one of 15 republics, major feeder, bread feeder, in very industrial city, Kharkiv, which was actually the first capital of Ukraine before Kiev. Very industrial, very students, diverse variety of inhabitants in that city. A lot of high-rise buildings, and most people used to live in those look the same, gray color buildings. I pursued, when I was a child, I was dancing in a ballet, nutcrackers or whatever, engaged in all kind of gymnastics, drama, art classes my mom used to bring me. But before choosing my career, I clearly understood my parents were against staying me in the art, pursuing either drama or art education, because they said, well, you have to live your life and just go with science, being an engineer. But my hidden desire of become artist or whatever, an actress or drama involvement. And I was. Evening classes were very, very, as far as concerned education and the Soviets cultures at that time were very, very open and for free for everybody. You just want to study for free. And I was at the evening school of, it used to be called Kharkiv Industrial Institute, which they were mostly oriented to architecture, design, and art. So I started painting and take drawing classes on a consistent basis. So finally, when I graduated my engineering degrees, I decided actually pursue a further degree as being involved in intellectual property. It's an additional education, probably in general very impulsive and open person to all of innovative directions. And so I took those courses, I graduated too. So under my belt I had art degree, I had engineering degree, and I have trademark, patents, and copyrighted degrees. So by the time I came in America, it was 1990, actually I was advised by friends or whatever. He said, why don't you get some, try to get here some job. I said, job? I don't have even green card. But I was interviewed by one attorney in downtown Boston, Mr. Altman, I remember, and he said, hey, we had a talk about, in particular, he was a trademark attorney, patent and trademark attorney. He had a law firm there. And he said, if you learn how to type, I know your expertise in as a patent agent. Then you'll get the job if you come back and you get, I need somebody on the computer now, you can, you have to have a computer skills. So of course I went to MIT, like I did some classes, evening classes, day classes. And when I came back to him, I was typing, and I was hired. And he actually sponsored me because he said, listen, I still remember, God bless him, he passed away, he was 93. He said, Tatiana, you don't have to know any even wide range English. You have to know only 3 commands. Yes, sir, no, sir, and I don't understand, sir. And I said, yes, sir. So, and I pursued art on my own quietly, but passionately. It was like a secret desire for me, and I was always dreaming. That dream was like, will I ever reach the point in my life that I will say, oh well, I want to quit my job and become a full-time artist. So I have decided to take the chance, even saying people, I would like to take full-time artist position. All of this in the legal department, I remember. Oh my God, I worked with. He said, do you understand what you're saying? Being a full-time artist? Out of blue. For them, it's like person goes absolutely nonsense and crazy. Well, but I said, no, I'll take this step, and if I don't like this, I can always come back as a back step to get secretarial or paralegal job. And I was fine. And after that, I really redirect my mind, and notoriously I was practicing, because art, it's all about the way of seeing. It means, first of all, it's so individual. Everybody sees things differently, but there is certain things, basic things in art that you have to see things to convert three-dimensional environment you see into two-dimensional substrate, which really requires your skill. Actually, my engineering skills came so along, so beautifully, because concept of that as a geometric forms, as a contours and conversion forms into shapes, and convey it by shifting colors temperature, by comparing your notes, one brush stroke compared to next brush stroke, and created this reality, illusion of reality. And it's the hardest job and intention of your mind and your brain connection, which you can ever intensify during this process. I pursue that. I work very, very hard work of art to really become who you would like to become, and study with the best of the best artists in America. After this studying, intense study, my own way of seeing and presenting my own way of seeing into the canvas. So I like to paint from life. Majority, I am an advocate to paint from life. Once you paint from life, once you see those original, authentic colors in front of you, and shapes and forms in front of you, you can paint then from photograph, from monitors, from mind, from whatever, but it has the school of painting from life, plein air. That's why when I paint a lot of my paintings, I remember every place. What was the moment I was they say geese's gargle, or birds were singing, or dogs barking. I was chasing by bear, by the guy with a gun somewhere cursing because I like his red barn and I was in his property. I didn't know, I have to ask him. So it's as I'm saying, I'm an advocate for the science, for education in art, because it changes. You can block out all bad things around your life, in the world, in your private life, by going into that inside yourself, in seeing only this look and live as an artist. And you notice things and it shifts your mind, it helps your mentality, it helps you, it's an anchor in your life. Actually, it comes to the point somebody said, well, Tatiana, are you commercial art? How you consider yourself? Successful commercial artist or freelance artist or whatever? And I said, oh no, I know that very successful commercial artists, they try to paint the same subject, they perfect it to the point, they really can maybe some even finesse it more or whatever, reach the point, they satisfied with them. I only can answer sincerely to myself what I'm answering to you. I do who I am. I am a very impulsive person. I can admit it's not right and not bad, but it's really like it's just like grabs me, and I'm like a child. I'm just follow. I can't see anything. You can throw a grenade behind me. I will go say, oh my God, those geraniums under that light, and what that light is. It just something happens with me, like such an excitement. I have to do it. I have to try to. As I teach again, I say you cannot. Nobody can copy what nature does. We think we do. No, you can't even come close to variety of colors, oscillation of colors, the value, the really variety of temperature, warm, cool, and every moment on the leaf, green leaf, say, if you look, there's so much varieties, yellow, green, blue, green, brown, green, and if you see that with your allowed physicality of your eyes, it's just amazing how you can see so much. So what I'm saying is, it's just that impulse which drives me. And sometimes I said, no, I go there. I go every year to paint Mount Washington, because it's always, every time different. It's a mystery of painting. And I'm so passionate about painting from life and simplicity. Do you know, now I reach the point in my paintings that instead of do so many things, like it's like too much saying, nothing to say. That's the same with painting. Less brushstroke, brushing, simplicity. That's the key of everything in life. I do have a website, so also I participate in Facebook and Instagram, because it's one company, Tatianna Fine Arts.
Thank you, Tatiana. For more information on who and where other artists are shown, go to centerfortheartsnh.org/microgalleries. When we return, Megan Cardillo will be at the New London Historical Society to tell us about their holiday open house. But first, these words from another local business that has yours and our future shows in hand.
This program is supported by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications.
I'm Abby Peel, your host, and welcome back to Yankee Chronicle, the who, what, where, and when show of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region. It's that time of year when our towns and organizations get dressed up for the holidays. Let's learn more about the New London Historical Society has in store. Hi, Megan.
Thank you, Abby. I'd like to invite everyone to come to the New London Historical Society this Sunday, December 3rd. From 3 to 5, we're having our annual holiday open house. We'll have a visit from Santa. We'll have keys and hot cocoa to go along with the Christmas carols sung by some local elementary school children and Nicole Densmore. And we'll be making wooden crafts in our nice warm and toasty meeting house. And we'll have wreaths for sale. We have 16 specially decorated unique wreaths by local artists and crafters, and they'll be for sale for you to take home that day. So we hope you'll join us, and maybe we'll have a little snow for Santa, but come on out and celebrate the holidays with us. The Historical Society has been here for many, many years. It's a small village where we have different buildings that served different purposes back in the day and have always been important to New London. We have schoolhouse, we have a machine shop, we have different barns, we have a lovely transportation building, and you can come visit by appointment, or usually we're open on Sundays depending on the season. And we have events here for the public. We've had weddings this past summer. We have memorial services or just meetings for anybody who wants to utilize our historical space. Again, we hope you'll join us at the New London Historical Society, 179 Little Sunapee Road. We have free parking and a beautiful historic village. The Phillips Barn will be open and lit up for the holidays, and then our meeting house will be open for crafts and a little bit of extra warmth if you want it. So if you want more information, please go to our website or give a phone call to our office and someone can answer your questions.
Thanks, Megan, and to the New London Historical Society for maintaining our memories in a tangible way. I'd like to thank our host this week, Ledyard Bank and Financial Advisors. To them, there's only one wealth management strategy that's right, and it's yours. Their website, ledyard.bank/wealth-management, has much more information. Next week, Ledyard will be presenting Yankee Chronicle again when we'll get the 2024 lineup of performances presented by Summer Music Associates. Keith Coughlin from the New London Barn Playhouse will have their summer lineup for next year. Tune into our Game of the Week replays from this fall as number 5 Kearsarge girls soccer team hosts number 12 Interlakes. The next live game will feature a doubleheader featuring the boys and girls of Sunapee hosting Mount Royal on December 12th. You can find it live on NCTV 8 and at ycnnow.com. Replays are every Sunday and Monday at noon and 7 p.m. and anytime on demand at ycnnow.com. Check the program schedule at ycnnow.com for the most up-to-date information on games, Yankee Chronicle, and specials. We'll see you next week for an all-new edition of Yankee Chronicle, another who, what, where, and when show of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region. I'm Abby Peel. Happy holidays, everyone.
This program is supported by the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.